Hello, friends. We're here for part 4 on this beautiful road of me trying to finish the rest of these games until Youngblood comes out. Oh boy, what a road! Alright, excuse me. If I sound like I'm taking a dump, it's because I think I hurt my back earlier, and moving's gonna be sounding a little weird. Forewarning. Alright, let's do this. So, last time we stole a nuclear U-boat, which is very good for the Cry-South Circle, because everybody needs a nuclear boat, but we have the nuclear launch codes that we need, because the person who uses the boat has to memorize them so that the only way that they can get the boat is by them snitching, but they won't. So, we have to go to the lunar base, which we are on the moon now, and we have to obtain them physically. And that's what our buddy Terror Billy's doing right now. He is now actually disguising himself as said Nazi that we had killed. Well, he died already. Guten Tag. Good lord, my back hurts. It's not even like my full back, it's like the lower part. I'm sure like we could all be like so much happier with a lower, like upper back. Like if me as a person, I'd be, if I were to have any injury in my back, I'd hope it'd be like upper back, like towards the shoulder blades. But like when it's lower back, where like, you know, all the meat's held properly, you know, it's just so painful and I hate it. I'm not one to complain about pain, but I do get annoyed by it. Oh, that was the ship that I came in? So it took us years, even now, to be able to create spaceships to get to the moon, and these guys created this Humpty Dumpty little thing, and it just got here instantly. Like, I don't understand. Guten Tag! Why is your hair cut like it's always about to be having a hat on it? I speak English very well, as you can tell. So I'm wondering, how's everybody's days going? I hope it's all going well. It is hot as all hell. It's been like 101, grinding on 102 for like the past few days, and God knows. Uh-huh. Thanks. Yeah, it's been grinding on some long ass heat wave, and I'm sure a lot of people are getting tired of it, but I know I am. I'm trying to go back out and get some walking going, but I can't do that if I'm melting like a marshmallow in the heat. They're scanning for butt tattoos. Yep. Thank you. Sir. But yeah, some cool news coming through I want to speak to everybody about. It seems that I going wherever the fuck I want. So, what was I saying? Oh, so on some, before this whole, like, thing goes way downhill. So like in cool news and some disappointing / like doesn't bother me much news. The Walking Dead I'm a huge fan of. The Andrew Lincoln movies are coming out, but they're only coming out in theaters, which a lot of Walking Dead fans I'm sure might be upset about. Since they're like, well, you know, we watched him on TV, why does he have to be in movies? He's no longer a part of that anymore. He's not a part of the shows. I'm pretty sure he can do what he wants with Scott Gimple and all of them. But I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that movie, or sets of movies, which is going to be really exciting. On the other hand, I'm also a huge Witcher fan. I never played the other one, so I'm that guy that a lot of people complain about, where they're like, you didn't play the earlier one, you're not a fan. Fuck you, whatever. It's a amazing game, and I'm sure the series before is even better. But the TV show finally, that's coming on Netflix, finally dropped. It's a trailer for it, and it looks great, and I can't wait for that to come out. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be super rad, and I love it. I love it. I love it.
Anya, are you ready?
Come
Seth, can you boost the signal? Lapkovich, can you hear me? What's your status?
Well, I'm on the motherfucking moon.
The mouse on this one. I will clean it out with soap. Now, Blazkowicz, the goal here is to steal the nuclear decryption keys located in the command module. In order to reach the command module, you have to find a spacesuit and walk there on foot. Across the lunar surface.
Affirmative.
I believe in you, William.
Thanks.
The spacesuits are kept by the airlock. The best chance to reach them is first go through the crew quarters, then onwards through the
My
laboratory.
finger slip. I love this gun. Makes me feel creative. So yeah, as I was saying, gotta clear the third hold. So yeah, on that news, I really can't wait for that TV show to come out. It's gonna be super awesome. I'm super excited for it. What is this for? I think if that breaks, it's gonna just create fire that I'm okay with. So yeah, it's gonna be super cool and I can't wait for it. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but he played Superman in the Justice League movies and like the previous Superman movie before. His name's Henry like Cavill or Cavill. I can't remember exactly how to say it. But he's a super cool actor, and at first I was kind of like questionable for him to be Geralt, mainly because of the fact that I thought he didn't look like him, because a lot of people were thinking that Mads Mikkelsen was going to be the next, not the next, the Geralt of Rivia. What? Nobody saw that, right? Good. So, excuse me. Apparently you can't just, you know, sneak kill them because they're like made of diamonds. He's not in there anymore. That's disappointing. So it's gonna look cool. I can't wait to see it. Super can't wait. Does this gun just not have? It has a scope. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, it has a scope, but apparently I can't use it. So it's gonna look like a pretty tight show, and I can't wait to watch it. What's this? Oh, it's battery ammo. I also saw people kind of like. I mean, it's only been like 2 things I've seen, but like one of them was actually something like of significance. One person I was talking to a friend about, because me and him are pretty excited, like I said, same person who's going to be playing it with me, where I was reading an well, not reading an article, but apparently they're starting to make communities for the like new Wolfenstein game, and they're going to have like co-op communities and whatnot. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. They're going to have co-op communities. And, one sec. Oops. And they're gonna have co-op communities, so they're gonna like have people be like, when the game comes out, who wants to add me? So we can like, you know, kill stuff together. Because I'm lonely. So I think that's pretty cool. But there's a person on there who kind of contradicted themselves a little bit that I was like looking upon. And I think with like all of this, oh shit, like with all this stuff going on right now, like, you know, well, not going around, but like, you know, essentially, you know, sexism in like video games, and how people complain that some feminists complain that games are tailored to men only, and you know, some games I can agree with them that, and I totally could see where they would see that, but I really don't essentially think that games are all tailored towards men. I think it's just like a perception thing that, you know, it's more of like situational. Like somebody put it, somebody had complained. That's it. Somebody had complained that, you know, GTA was tailored all to men, but the reason that they were bringing it up was they were like, well, look at this strip club and like, you know, how all of these women are dressed provocatively, and like somebody brought up a good point, and they were like, well, it's a strip club, and you know, it's kind of a place that happens in real life. Like these places are real. That's mine. Good job. No, I don't want that. Like I said, I can see where people would get that misconception, or if not, I can see where their point would be. That, you know, most games are tailored to men, but I honestly don't think that's the truth. I think it's literally just people see it as a situational thing of where they're at. Like in GTA, there's going to be strip clubs in that game because there's strip clubs in the real world. Like, you know, and those are places that are real. So they're going to put them in games to keep it to the most realist, because in GTA it's always been about, you know, no. It's always been about, you know, murder this, like, you know, drugs that, like, bare naked clothing women this. So, like, it's going to happen in these games. To look away from it is to ignore it. But, the reason I brought that up was because somebody was bringing up in the community, they were like, I'm trying to remember exactly how the comment went. I think it was, they were complaining that, you know, it's two girls as you play as, two women. Pretty sure they're grown up. I think they're out of their teens, I believe. It doesn't matter. Labeling's labeling. But it's two grown women who are the the daughters of BJ Blazkowicz and, Anya. I don't know if her name should be Blazkowicz now, since, like, she got married. And, they essentially are looking for their father. The person I'm playing as, her right now. And, somebody was complaining, they were like, well, why has it got to be two daughters, you know? Why can't it be, like, a brother and a daughter? A brother and a sister, excuse me. Or, like, you know, two brothers and two brothers! Every time I heard that, I kept thinking of Rick and Morty. But my thing is like, I honestly don't think there's, like, no standing ground where people are happy when it comes to these things, because every time you try to make a game to be able to make one side happy, another side's gonna complain. And I think in that aspect, it's like, if you made the game two brothers, then you would have people being like, this is sexist, there's only, like, you know, it's all men in this game. But I think it's a good idea to have two daughters. I think it throws a different formula, because, like, most of the time when you play games, like, half the time it ends up looking like it's just about mainly having the main protagonist as a guy. Or, you know, except for, like, and, like, I think games that have protagonists as women is, like, it's not a lot better, but I like how it mixes the formula up of, like, the same old you see. Because, like, big beefy games from the beginning you'd have is, like, Wolfenstein, and you have your Doom, and these are just two big haunchy meaty dudes. And it's like they're going through, like, wherever they are, just, like, killing everything in sight. But, like, you know, it's a nice change of pace when it's just, like, you know, two sisters or two daughters. Like, you know, it gives a nice change of pace instead of the old regular. And I can appreciate that about, like, you know, developers doing something like that. Even if it's something as simple as that, it throws a different formula, and I like it. But essentially, the person made that comment, and they were like, I don't see why it has to be two sisters. And then, like, 4 comments above that, his next complaint was like, I don't understand why the entire game series of Wolfenstein is just one guy. And I'm like, but didn't you just say, like, a minute ago you were kind of, bitch? You were tired of, like, you know, you're not tired, but, like, you didn't like the idea of, like, 2 women being the protagonists of the next Wolfenstein game. But it always boils down to the same thing that I'll always agree with myself, and maybe myself only, is that nobody can ever be happy with one thing. It's always going to be a stickler. Ah! I think the next thing that was kind of like bothersome for me, at least, and I think it was like, I don't know if the Wolfenstein Youngblood is going to be the next major, supposedly be the next major like add-on to the series. I didn't know if it was going to be a side thing, but I mean, if it has the other characters aging, I think it's a major thing. Like, because apparently from the pictures you can see in the game that BJ is a lot older. I hear, is that like pistons moving, or is that like dogs breathing? Because I don't want to stand up and get caught by dogs last minute. There it is. Ooh, what's that? Question mark. So I was scrolling through this thing because like I have this thing where like I go on Google, and depending on the sites that I like went through. What's that? Oh, I got an area of the map. Sick. I came from there, so I'm gonna go through B block. B block. This is not even a prison. So essentially, I was scrolling past, and like the title was pretty much like Youngblood, like big thing or not, and I was like, all right, this is genuinely interesting. Let me take a peek on it. But then of course I always end up finding those articles that are just people like either shit talking it or just like, you know, don't really have a good opinion about it. But let's see. The person of interest, the writer on there was basically like had known that the game was gonna be out, but like apparently there wasn't like really huge advertising for it or not. And I guess that's what they were complaining about. They're like, is this gonna be a good game? Because like they were like, the game comes out in 6 days, and I had no clue that it was going to be coming out then. And they were like, you know, I spent 16 hours on the internet, you know, as their job, and they were like, and I saw nothing for it. But part of me was just like, then why didn't you just look it up? To be honest, if you didn't know this game was coming out, like, in 6 days, that's maybe it's also, you know, like Bethesda's fault for not advertising it well enough, but then again, it's like, why don't you just look it up? I mean, isn't it a part of like a researching thing? I mean, but you know, I'm also not a reporter, but then again, I'm also a person. If I'm interested in something, I'm gonna look it up. I just thought it was really silly that their entire, like almost their entire article was about that. And I knew about this game for like a hot minute. I didn't know when it, I actually knew when it was coming out. I'm pretty sure that there was a release.
Try to figure out a way to access it.
What the hell is that noise? Oh. That's what I get, I guess. Oh, Santa Barbara! Alright, big guy. There we go. Who even has like a little red bar like when Timmy Philip? Yeah. I don't know. I always have like a heavy like opinion on video game critics and like people who do kind of like articles for video games. I feel like they really sometimes can over exaggerate what the reality of a game is and like what it's gonna be like. Like, they're essentially the ones where some people, like, rely on their opinion in order to be able to get a game. Ha! Where are you? I need to make some entrances and whatnot, because that big motherfucker's gonna be a problem. But yeah, essentially I have a huge, kind of like... I mean, I'm not biased against, you know, critics, but then again, critics can over-exaggerate, like I said, a lot of games, and I can't really, like, agree with them most of the time, just because of the fact that you can't, I don't know if I can really tell unless they actually say it in the article, but most of the time video game critics don't actually play video games. I mean, that's like being a critic for, like, an ice cream company, or just ice cream in general, and then have never tasted, like, a scoop of ice cream in their entire life. They're like, it has hints of vanilla, but is it really that delicious? It's like, I wouldn't know. Why don't you try it and tell us? Or I can just go eat it. Like, that's why I can't essentially really rely on people like that. That's why I don't rely on critics in general for anything. Movies, you know, like video games, food or anything. I mean, maybe food. Like Yelp I'll probably listen to, because if somebody's like, I went to this restaurant and I got food poisoning from them, I'm like, I'm not going there. Like, because like that's something more serious. Like, I have to rely kind of on that when I go to that restaurant and, you know, be like, alright, I'm gonna get, like, the tiramisu, or, like, I'm gonna get this nice, you know, salmon salad, but then somebody said they got, you know, food poisoning from it, I'm not gonna go there. I mean, but like I said, video games and food critics, like, video game critics and food critics are completely different. But critics nonetheless. Some people have, like, never even gone to the place and they just go relied on other people's. Ooh, you're over here. Sausage. Got you, you big hulky bitch. Ooh, laser weapons. I like this. This is nice. So yeah, I have a very, very, like, critical opinion. I guess you could say I'm a critic of game critics. I can't really trust them too much. Because there's, like, some games that, you know, they'll say it's complete garbage, but, like, I had tried it out, like, before I had even seen their article, and, like, I enjoyed it. Maybe it's not a popular opinion game, but, like, I enjoyed having fun with it. And, like, you know, isn't that, like, the main point of a video game, is as long as you had fun? I mean, it's not really if everybody had fun. That's the game critic's job. That's not my job. I could care less if they told me that, you know, a game's terrible and then I had fun with it. Like, take World War Z for instance. I think that game as a whole should not be having the sticker, the spiritual successor of Left 4 Dead. I don't think that's a fair enough of assumption to think that a game like that could be somewhere like Left 4 Dead was. Because Left 4 Dead is a cult classic at this point, in my opinion. And it's like, it's a game that, you know, a lot of people loved, and like, it was like one of those games that will go down in history for some people, like Zelda, or like Donkey Kong, or like, you know, like for some people Call of Duty or Battlefield, like, you know, games that really defined your gaming experience as a person. Like, it's one of those games, because it was a great co-op game with an amazing, like, you know, with an amazing replay value. And it was just fun all the way around, and there's just so much that came from it. And like so many other games that kind of like, you know, base their design off of it. But I don't think it's like fair to really say that World War Z is the spiritual successor. I don't think it is. Like, I'm not saying World War Z is a bad game. By all means, I don't think it's an amazing game. I mean, it's a good game. But to be able to call it a spiritual successor, I wouldn't say that. Like, I don't think there may be a game that's a spiritual successor to, like, Left 4 Dead until Left 4 Dead makes another game. I mean, that'd be kind of unfair to put that label on somebody, because then it gives high expectations of a game that's essentially $40, I think it was, on launch. I might be wrong. If I am, somebody just spam the hell out of me about it, I guess. But essentially, you know, to put that kind of label on it is very unfair. I wouldn't put that label on it. It's a fun game. It has, you know, a lot of old elements from the games. It has a lot of cool old elements from the games that I really, really like. And, like, not a lot of, like, old core elements. Like, I wouldn't want to say because it makes it sound like it's not theirs. Sorry about that. But the game is fun. Like, if you want to play, it's one of those games where it's like, if you want to have fun with your friends, it's a good game. Is it fun to play alone? Is it fun to play alone? Yeah. Oof. Damn. Look at that grind. But is it a game, like, during the time, like, when I watched a video of somebody who was a huge, like, I subscribed to somebody on YouTube who's, I think it's Wow Such Gaming. He does, like, a lot of, like, Left 4 Dead stuff. He does other stuff, too. But essentially I watched him for his Left 4 Dead stuff. He like, mentioned the game, and, like, him being a huge, like, you know, fan of the Left 4 Dead series, he was like, you know, he gave a good eye about it, which was that he went into it kind of like how I do with games. There's like, I'm not gonna go into it with huge expectations, so I'm gonna just go into it, try it, and not try to criticize it while I'm playing it. And for somebody who's as big as a fan as he is, I was like, that's, you know, that's a really good way of doing something like that, because you could just go in there and criticize every little bit of it and hate the game. He made most of his points were just exactly how I felt, is that the goodness, this is loud in my ears. Am I being heated like a bagel? Am I gonna be toasted on top? Roasted on the bottom? I have guns on me. I can tell you that right now. Let's see here. I need to use this because this gun, it only has a sniper for some reason. But what's it? It's got a gold mask. These Nazis got to be glamorous about everything. Got him. But like most of his, honestly, all of his points were fair, except for like, I was trying to, like, at the time, I guess the game had just come out, so like he was basically going on base of it how it was when the game came out, which was that you didn't have dedicated servers, or like, well, not dedicated servers, but you didn't have you know, single, like, AI servers where, like, you could just play with AIs and not with teammates, because in that game is heavily reliant on, like, teamwork. Like, as you've seen in some of the videos that I made, is that it's heavily reliant on people working together. And maybe in, like, Left 4 Dead, you could... Ooh. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But like in Left 4 Dead, you could kind of wander off on your own, essentially, and still like survive. But there was still had that huge like core element of you needing to work with your teammates. It still did. I'm not disregarding that fact at all, because there were still like moments in the game where I played it, and I was like, I need my teammates with me. Like a tank, for instance. When a tank rolls in, you don't want to be alone with that. Nobody wants to be alone with that. I'm sure there's plenty of people who've, like, taken it down, but... Oopsie poopsies. Don't do that.
There is one more service tunnel connecting the laboratories to
I couldn't, like...
Can you find it?
It was awkward. Hey, I found it. Hello. But yeah, at the time the game had just coming out, and the opinion was basically what you would saw as face value. So like, all of the seasons hadn't come out yet. Like I think season 2 just passed of the game, where it was just dropping some like new weapons and a new difficulty, and it's a little different now. So before you had the problem of which you didn't have like dedicated AIs that you could just have on a server instead of having to work with randos only. So like they changed that, and that was good because like sometimes you just don't want to work with randos. Because for me right now, I'm trying to beat the entire game on like the second hardest difficulty since the first one came out, so I can get the trophy for it. I know it sounds dumb, but I wanted to do it, and I still want to do it just to say I did it and to feel proud about myself. I just want to have that. But what the ein fuck? Oh, okay. So I'm trying to do that myself right now, but it can be very, very annoying to have, you know, people who come in and they're not doing anything. Because essentially you could have griefers who can be so annoying, especially since there's friendly fire in the game, and God knows people want to abuse the hell out of that. And basically just turn your game into a living shit show. I've had that happen a couple times. Spaceman suit.
Spacesuit. Walking on the surface, nothing to get all worked up over.
Basically. So, at the time, the game didn't have just, you know, have an AI like dedicated game for those things. Surprisingly, the AI is decently smart. It's not completely stupid. Like, it's not broken dumb or like you can't really do much because of how stupid they are. But, you know, they're essentially a decent AI. Like, they have their pathing. They prioritize you if you're down, so that you don't have to worry about them just like gunslinging everything until it's dead and then picking you up. Like, they know what to do, and that's all you can really ask for. I mean, am I right? So, oh, what the fuck? That's not my fault. Got it. Boom. So that's all you can really ask for. I can actually throw these, like, by hand. And I appreciate something like that. No, I don't want to do that. I have 6 shots. That might be able to take one out if I accurately shoot it. So yeah. These don't have batteries on, do they? No, they don't. So that was like when it came out. One thing I can agree with Myth is like, you know, the characters don't kind of have that timely like connection that... Is this more gold? It is! I found meteor rock! A gold meteor rock. Like, you don't have those real connections that some of the characters do. And I totally understand that. Like Rochelle and all of them, you know, like Coach, you know, Nick and all of them. I can't remember the last one's name for some reason. But they had, like, you know, that timely connection where they would communicate with each other. But, you know, the only time you really have that communication for the other, for, like, World War Z, essentially, is when, like, you know, the beginning before the game starts. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah! No, why did you do that? I'm dead. Blech. I didn't die, I just ascended. So you really had that. And I wish some of the characters kind of, like, communicated and had more talk, but that's, like, beyond development at this point. Because, essentially, I like World War Z. I think it's a fun game. I think it has replay value. It's good. Some things I did agree with is that the game can be a little rough because if you choose a class. And, like, you try to do harder difficulties, it won't be easy anymore because of the fact that, you know, you won't... Come on! No. you won't really have, you'll have like a harder time because of the fact that you have to really work with, you'll have to really work with that like whole situation where you just don't have the leveled up requirements for it. But I mean, in reality, you gotta think of it as like an RPG aspect. In RPG games, none of us really stay in like the designated zones when you're trying to level. You're gonna try to dip your toes a little deeper into the water, which is essentially you going into like zones that are 5 levels above your current level. So like some of us do that, but you know, it just says recommended, but that's why that word recommended is there, because it recommends you do that, but that's not mean you're gonna do it. I guess another thing was me reloading this was, you know, like I said, it's not really a game that requires you to really be friends with your like have that really story connection, but then again, you know, it's always nice to have it. Which is true is that, which is the cool thing is that they were good enough to put different characters in different like chapters and whatnot, so like that's smart on that idea, because you know you really don't want to be playing, you don't want to be being like, you know, what were the characters you had? Shit, what is his name? Sorry. So you had like Bunko, who's this small little Asian girl. You had, oh my god, I can't remember their names. I literally can only remember Bunko's name. But essentially, they all like they're in the New York area, so they all kind of fit their like their essential like area. Like they all look like they were from New York. They all like knew the area and everything, so like they kind of stuck true to that, which was really smart and really good. I don't think I should go out there. I need this. No, not double knives. I mean, I'll need that at some point, but. So they all had their designated official areas that they really looked good in, and so that was cool that they all kind of even looked it. So super excited about that instead of just kind of throwing it in. I didn't realize that it was based off the movie, but I really think that's just loosely based in my opinion, because if that were to be true, if that game was based off the movie, you'd be seeing Brad Pitt at some point. I think mostly it's based off the books, never read them myself, but I know that that wasn't off of the actual movie because, hence again, you're not going and looking for cures. And you're in different countries. Like, even in the movies they export some of the countries, but not all of them. So I don't know how real close to the movie that really is. I don't know where to go. Never mind. What is that? It's a scalpel. Oh.
I remember this moment. Back in the camp.
This woman, I know her well. Resilient, will of iron, a family gone, all of them yet. Faith kept her going. I cannot believe it's that certainty. For me, in everything, there must be doubt. Otherwise, there's no room to question the plan. And, this place, this is the fruit of unquestioned, ferocious conviction. This is where absolute certainty leads.
Yet you are a believer.
I often wonder what kind of a God would sanction suffering such as this, and I question myself whether my faith is misplaced.
Maybe he's testing us.
Well, Egyptian, if he is testing us, we are failing gloriously.
Ow. I would not be rubbing that afterwards. Okay, let's get this done. Let's go after these little nerds.
There is an encryption and decryption database mainframe inside the war room. Find the war room, access the computer, and print out the nuclear decryption keys.
Nuclear decryption keys, you said. exit out already. Oh, there's a big boy. I don't like that. Thank God I have this laser gun. But yeah, essentially, I would think it'd be unfair to try to label World War Z as a spiritual successor to that game because it's not. Good. Oh, why is he blocking the door? This big ass. Do I really have to go through him? Because then how am I gonna sneak? How am I gonna snack? I'm a snack. They're going up there, obviously. Oh. Hold on. I found my way. I'm so sneaky I don't even know I'm here. Let's see. There's one right there. He's like, this guy's dead. What the fuck? No reinforcements being called today. Where are you, big kingpin? Kingfisher? No. You gonna move your big grumpy ass? Oh, fuck. He's one of the big ones. No! Shit! Fucked me! Okay. Not all is bad. Oops. What? It's not like they know. Good. Come here, you big turd. You are a very ugly fellow. And I shot you down. Bang, bang. Shot me down. Bang, bang. In case I need to snack. Oh, I'm going on up this elevator in the moon. I'm flying up on this elevator in the moon. No one's catching me, no one's seeing me. Oh, I don't like this. I feel exposed. Oh god, don't go that way. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. I think I'm coming this way, isn't there? bad the sniper, not the sniper, this pistol doesn't work on him. Probably killing it right now. Shit. Sneaky little bastard. Has anybody seen that that beautiful? I hope everybody saw that beautiful new It movie, not movie, but trailer for the new movie. It looks so good. What? Oh, great. Take that. That's a primetime shooting, I tell you what. Is that everybody? I had no clue. They didn't even, like, make any verbal announcement that I was even here. Good for them. Good for them for trying. Tried to do it, but it did not work. I'm gonna assume that I have to go. Oh, there's a thing down there. Sure, it's another map. Shoot me down, bang, bang. Or maybe it's up there. More armor. Seems to be up there. Yeah, it's up there. So it's up here. And where? Ah. Enigma codes. That's exactly what I needed. Alright. Time to go to the tip top. Tip. Which is right here.
The command module is where the new generation super soldaten are being manufactured. From what we know, there should be a point of entry to the world from that area.
And where would that be? Heyo! But it said maple cigars. I was like,
keys. Get off this space rock. What's this? Hey!
Is that all? Is this supposed to be your whole security system? Just 2 people? You're a sad bitch.
Alright. I'm printing decryption keys now.
You've done it, Blazkowicz. Now get your butt back to Earth, please, William. Klaus is in London. He will bring you back to Berlin once you land.
Recharge station. Recharge station. Recharge station. My battery powered assault rifle. I miss bullets. Oh, hello. Health boost! Okay. Lock me out, why don't you? It's fine, I'll find another place to go. something on the other side here. There's probably more Enigma codes. Yep. That's weird. Hello. Ba-da-ba-da. Slippery like a dog. Like a doge. Oops, sorry about that. I'm trying to itch my nose. Sorry about that, bub. Psych! Thought that was funny, didn't you? Oh, you said psych, you really didn't mean it. Alright, that recharges, I'm going to do that. What the fuck is that? Ha! Take that. You guys don't want to get hit by this. I promise you. Alpha security breach. My batteries are charged. The door is ajar. Nice job guarding the steps, a-hole. He said, don't worry guys, you can take your coffee break. I have this. No, you don't.
Sicherheitsverstoß Stufe 1. Melden Sie sich sofort bei Ihrem befehlshabenden Offizier. Um die Sicherheit der Anlagen zu gewährleisten, wird die Atemluft in wenigen Augenblicken abgesaugt. Dies ist Ihr
Sorry to hear about your luck. You should take a nice seat. Hello, man. Oh shit, dude. What's going on, Leon? How it do, buddy? Oh shit. We're out of here. Oh. You know, that could have worked out so much better for you. Bye-bye. Well, here we are. That's it. Let's escape this moon base, shall we? Don't you fight me. You learn to live. Ooh. I love that weapon. Banana, banana, banana. Should be a haha. All laser weapons, baby. That's what I say. Action. Here we go. This is a setup. Told you. That's not good. Get ready for the fuck. Better not have moved up. I'll stab you. Bad Nazi. Don't move when I move. Where do I put that? You know, I don't like any of this, but I'm gonna have to go anyway. There's gonna be a big hulking one. No. You stuck? See, you're trying to escape, but I don't understand that word.
Kommandozentrale London Nautica. Transporter Nummer 4. Meine Ladung wurde vernichtet. Ich wurde von einem verdammten Terroristen angegriffen und bin gerade mit dem Leben davongekommen.
Verstanden, Transporter 4. Vollständige Einsatznachbesprechung nach Ihrer Antwort.
Verdammter Mist! Wer ist im Schiff?
Transporter 4. Melden Sie sich. Transporter 4.
Things I've seen in this life. Strange shit that turns your stomach. Turns your hair white.
All right, Captain Cowboy. Roger. This is your buddy boy Klaus Kreuz in the car heading toward the London Nautica. Roger. Find your way down to the parking lot and I will pick you home. Roger.
I've seen 1,000 battles.
The London Nautica is opening fire. I think they are shooting at you.
I've seen the sun set on 5 different continents. I've seen dust rise off the surface of the moon. But all I want is to see you again.
I'm a cop bird.
What? Cold.
Before we try to figure out whether he's gonna die or not, I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. The spirit of Christmas is back! Oh, and so is my back. Ow. Alright, we're cool.
There. Still alive, it seems.
Seems like I'm alive. When did that turn into that? Got one out. Oh. So this is awkward. Hello, everybody.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Verstärkung ist unterwegs. Ich sehe dich jetzt.
Got him. Don't forget to validate.
You read? This is Berlin calling. Let's pick up the pace now, yeah? London Monitor's back in service. Day that fucking shite! We're under attack! Hey, you! Lock that door! Fuck, Glasgow, they found us out. They're breaking through the door. I've got to move. Caroline, come with me! That deathhead elite unit, fuck me! Come back to Berlin as fast as you fucking can! Out!
Hold on, honey. I'm coming home.
I ain't gonna let nobody hurt my baby. And those who do, will die a slow, painful Nazi death. Here I come, baby. Hello. Oh no! See, I don't die. I just disappear. It's part of my persona, you see. Never see you coming. Coming. I'm coming, my sweet blue-eyed brunette. Excuse me? What? Oh. Just in case idiots like me, right? Shut up. You missed. Missed. Shut up. Shut it. Shut your hole. I don't want to hear it. Apparently those boys How? How many shots do I have to put into you? That was an entire clip! Oh my goodness. You are the biggest piece of schmidt I've ever seen. Christ on a crispy donut. I hear big thumping feet.
In der zweiten Phase werden halbautomatische Drohnen zur Planetenoberfläche entsandt, um dort Boden
Yeah, whatever you said.
Nächstes Tier.
How many big stupid feet do I have to hear? I moved it. Goodness. Thank you. It's kind of fire down there. Hey now, you're a rock star. Alright. Goddamn nerves. That bouncy ball bullshit. You need to go eat a sock. Am I supposed to take that thing down? I think so. Oh, wait, no. Oh, what? Goodbye. Dead. Ooh, good job. Roll over, bitch. Really? I could have hit up here? Alright. Had a pretty decent spot. There we go. More healing. More healing for Papa. Dark ass. Seeing shit is what I like to do. I disappeared again. I went down the green pipe where Mario lives. That's what happened. Don't question it. Reality. I die in the most worst ways. I hate it. Oh, so there you go again. I went down that. I went down the pipe. I'm going on vacation. They don't have a clear line. Well, you know, honestly, I don't like clear lines in games. I don't like directives. Like, I like objective points and everything, but like, I like to also figure my own shit out sometimes. It makes me feel better about myself. Okay. Is that what they say? We aren't dealing with you. Do your bouncy ball bullshit. Fine, you wanna do bouncy ball? I'll do bouncy ball. Fuck off! Your rickety ass guns. They're the same ones as mine, but if they're not mine, they're rickety. Sorry, I had to pause for a minute to make sure that nobody else was coming. I don't want some bullshit happening. Got some health. The hiff. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's Christmas time. I'm coming, Bobby girl. Bubba Frige. Oh, what's this? When am I meant to have overlord? We could hit this button. But how much fun would that be? Whee! Not okay. I'm staying down here forever. Got 100. I will do no such thing. Hello. Shut up! I know. Okay. Wow. My butt. No. Not my butt. Get off my butt. Get away from my butt! No! Not there. Well, now let's such transgressions against me. You're mean. How many of those have I destroyed yet? How many people hate me? There's only Zool. Yeah, baby. You are also to appear. Didn't even sound German, you sound French. Shot you right in your urethra. You've got one left. You ain't shit. You're just a pile of donuts. Tiny old self. Your underbutt ain't got no shot game. Oh, got him! What do you got left? You ain't got no explosives. Oh. What you gonna do about that underbutt? How's that thing not destroyed? Hey now! No butt firing. I gotta get it right underneath it. Underneath of it. Oh, hey, it fell. Woo!
But you call me Death's Head. I don't like it. I'm a happy man. You see? It doesn't sound right in English. Say it correctly.
Glasgow, hate to pile it on, mate, but we're in the weeds over here. No time to mount any kind of defense. I'm on the portable radio. They're inside!
Now I put you in the car, we have to drive! Turning down Schitt's Creek now, Johnny Cowboy.
I hope we can make it back home in time. Berlin. Come in, Berlin. What's your status?
Getting worse. I don't know how much longer we can stick it out. The place is overrun with Death's Head's men. I think they're being led by your old friend, Frau Engel. Death's Head must have promoted her for her actions at the labor camp.
Caroline's with me. We've taken cover in the helicopter hangar. We're trapped. Nazis fucking everywhere.
Where the others are, I don't know. Some are dead, some are hanging on. It's just a matter of time before they find all of us.
Not today. Oh! Oh! Jesus Christ! He's crushed the skull! No! Good job, Max. Sorry, big guy. Die. Don't worry, big guy. I'll take care of him.
Blasco, fucking hell, that you making an entrance? Listen, Blasco, she's taken on ya. Frau fucking Engel. She's taken Seth and Bombate too. They've been transported to Death's Head's compound.
I'm gonna make this dirty.
What's Trisha Cleveland, right? Hey, Blasco, there's one helicopter still on the ground in our hand. Hurry, we can take it back and get our people out. Just keep moving. Ferguson.
Whoa, like, oh my god, come on now. How many fucking things can they take? I hate that guy. I hate the shotgunners. Can't take him down one shot. You gotta fucking kill them, like, with a nuclear weapon, because they're like cockroaches. They can just live without it. Live through it, I mean. Goodness. Oh no. That was the girl I helped get her ring, I believe. No. Our little house. Little humble abode. God! Fuck right off. Let's launch. Let's just nuke that bitch. Take out the whole block. Aw, that was cute. 7. Max, your room! Again? Just please give up. Okay. Sure. Sure. This part's really annoying. Oh, goodness. That goddamn fucking shotgunners. They are the worst. They are stronger than most Panzer tanks I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen one in my life, so that's how I know it's stronger than one. It makes sense, no? Shut up. Okay. Oh fuck. Fucking annoying. I need some health. My nightmare room. I'm a sad person's room.
I see you. Heard you arrive. Everything in accordance with the numbers. This day, the number of consequence is 19. A prime, why not? For the math to square, each and every one on our side must defeat 19 on theirs, on average, and then we'll win. I've been proficient with what you taught me. 11 in the stack. Did I thank you? I can't remember if I thanked him. Should thank the man that is my friend. But I have accumulated an additional 7 through other means prior to this day.
I'm on the move. I need to find Fergus and Caroline. You should come with me.
And violate my model. The model is loyal to universal causality. You ask me to rebel against the laws of nature, don't you see? The road in front of you is long and so hard. I wonder how you will cope. Mine is at its end. On this day. I am glad to have found a friend.
It gives me even more of a reason to go rage against Nazis now. God damn it. She was cool. I'm gonna murder all of them in a furious rage.
Should be one entryway to the hangar through a sewage tunnel. I think. Be careful, Lake. This place is brimming with the ugliest fucking Nazis you've ever seen.
Oops. Shoot me from behind. He is slow as hell. I don't believe any of that. That room's filled with just bullshit. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill them all. I just hide in my hole right here. Hell yeah, I can hide in my hole right here. Dick. I hide right here, like a little baby back bitch. Oh no, did I kill your precious little friend? Okay. No! No! Okay. I didn't mean to pick that up. Fuck! 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 Ah, I hate shotgunners. They're like tanky for no reason. I don't know why. And trying to even hit the back where their like explosive tanks are is just even worse. You know what? That's it. I'm microtransactioning. I'm doing it. Here comes my most powerful weapon, a debit card. Okay. Shut up. Sick of your... I want to hide back in my hole. Let me back in my hole. Damn it. Ah! This part sucks ass. Especially on the difficulty that I'm on. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if there was two, or if there was just one of those heavy gunners. But apparently, the game had enough of my shit. It was just like, no. See, like, what the hell is that about? Dude, holy shit. I get it, you want to make this game hard, but come on now. Fuck off. Okie dokie. Where's the other one? I hear big stupid feet. You are big and tanky for like no good given reason, my friend. Shut up. Yeet! That's how we do it. Shut up. Stupid Nazis and their spawn points. Gimme. Okay. You guys got your moment where you were able to take me down a few times, but that shit's over. Now I'm gonna get really nasty and really dirty on you. And you gotta do nothing the fuck about it. Sometimes maybe even better than dirty. Alright. For the most part, those turdlings have lost everything. I think I blew that guy up and he just disappeared from the nether. Oh, hello! Oh,
Welcome back to Berlin, Blaskovich. Connection broken uses our helicopter. Maybe you can do something about this Nazi problems here. Try not to get Fergus killed, please. He's out of ammo and essentially defenseless. Poor thing.
What's she saying about me? She finally got that strange armor.
talking shit on you, big guy.
I think the big dog here is about to start chewing on my legs.
Oh.
We've been trapped here over by the big dog, Blasco. Alright, Blasco, I'm coming out now.
Oh yeah, that's how you re-up on that ammo. Oh, not that ammo, but on that beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Get in, boys. We've got work to do. People to save. This is not over yet.
Let's do this. Can you stand stealth? There we go. Could you do it, Mr. Krabs?
Du bist mein Junge. Weißt du das? Doch eine gute Junge. Und jetzt bist du auf dich allein gestellt. Aber keine Angst. Ist allein. Immer. Auch für den Schein gesagt. Und jetzt musst du aufhören zu weinen und anfangen zu kämpfen. Ich wünschte, du kommst sehen. Die Kraft und die Stärke dir. Weg! Weg!
Damn, I actually started to like him too.
It's agony to dream like this. Wake up to reality. Sometimes, truly, it's good to remember what you're fighting for.
It's time.
From what we know of Death's Head's compound, prisoners are kept on the lower levels, close to the experimental labs.
Our timing needs to be perfect.
We have the nuclear decryption keys now.
Come in deep. Surface real close to the compound. You fucking pulverize the outer wall with a cannon. Get inside the compound fast as you can. They'll be returning fire, so we'll need to dive again before the U-boat gets gubbed up. After which we'll pull back to a safe distance.
When you're inside, get down to the lower levels. Free the prisoners. We send in a helicopter. Once everyone is safely in the air, we prime the nuclear warheads, fire the atomic bombs, level the whole site.
Bibbo Benno. No more Death's Head.
Be safe out there.
Don't fuck this up, you magnificent cunt.
Make sauce.
I'm trying to look up the names of the twins. Not the twins, but enjoy his breathing. Okay, Sophia and Jessica. So funny enough, in that little the little short shtick right there, little short like I guess premonition, you could say, that was Sophia and Jessica running around. I guess they were trying to give us a little tell before it actually started. What's our fire cannon? Cannons are rare. Torque. Need to head out there and fire it at the compound. Looks like we're going on Death's Head's door. Sorry, I was trying to find their names, so I don't know what's going on. Let's do this.
Careful as you make your way to the cannons there. You're heading in fast, and the currents are bound to be strong.
This is essentially firing off not a nuke, but a big ass missile at it.
Right, Blasco. Arming the cannon.
Oh no, the ball.
We are getting close. 200 meters. 100 meters. 50 meters.
Guess we're back. Damn, punched a huge hole. Thank you, lads and lassies. That's what I got for weapons. Getting my girl back.
Anya, I'm coming for you.
You come bring your end. Then let you drag your 50 feet across these halls. Remember that you trespass against a man who built a civilization.
You can't build one, you ruined one, you crazy Nazi.
Remember this. When I release the
I'm gonna tear down everything you love. Slowly, painfully. I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it. How many can I hold? 8 apparently. Good. Let's burn this place to the floor.
I'm in your house, Jim. Is this the day?
So much for that super concrete. Fuck. No, stop it. Damn it! Ah, fuck you. I hate those guys. God, I can't emphasize that enough. Ah, my God, they're so annoying. They have so much armor. Like, the rocket guys take 2 rockets, and they're able to die instantly even before the second one. But for some reason... Wow. Like, 3 grenades? Those grenades are terrible, actually. Like, I fucking hate those grenades. I'm so glad they changed them in the newer one. Like, I don't know. It's like a electric, not even an explosive grenade. It's got the detonation radius of like 2 feet, not even. That's being generous. God, here we go again. Woo! God damn. That was rough. I am attacking Wolfenstein's castle, so... yeah, that would make sense. For it to be hard. For it to be heard. The shotguns don't impress me either. Like, I don't know what it is. Collect that ammo, baby. You need to collect that armor, too. There it is. Alright. Oh. Okay. Shrapnel shells. Bye-bye. How's he not dead? They really just give me this. I'm okay with that. How are you not dead? Shouldn't you be dead? That word? Dead? I'm gonna hit you with a rocket. load that up. Actually, no, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna crack that. Is there a recharge station in here? Or is that high? No recharge station. Got him. That's right. Think smarter, not harder. Working too. Tag him back and forth. Tic tac, tic tac. Shoot him in the back. Dummy. Interesting. Me and my daughters will soil that legacy like bad enough up. Shut up. God, you guys are... Shut it. Okay. Get that. Hate you. Oh, that's a big beep boop. Take this. Thank you. don't shoot. Stop. Wait. I have things to do. There we go. I'm gonna use this on everybody. Oh, right on. Still, let me know how that goes. Let me know how that movie is. I'm kind of excited to see how it's gonna be. Damn it! Spamming this is just taking longer than it is doing anything. Hopefully it's good. I had no clue Eric Andre was actually in that movie. Well, not in that movie, but as a voice actor. Blew that big bitch up. That. I actually do need that. You boys just let me recharge this as much as I want. Oh no, there's no electrical, there's no turret for you. Boys just keep finding different little ways to come after me, don't you? Dear Jesus, I can't stop running over little boys. I just keep kicking myself. Hold the be a child. Hey, hello down there. Let's take the help. I should get the ammo for this. That guy's dead down the steps because I shot him. And I'm booked. Really? I think this is over. This has only begun. You all need to just quit while you're ahead. Keep wasting all your time with me. Okay, I'm done. I think they just randomly respawn at this point.
The U-boat is in position. Everything according to plan.
That's the man who takes parts of people's bodies. What the fuck? Cowardice little bitch. Oh, you got a pencil mustache. You're gonna die! I love this game. I've beaten it before. I love the Wolfenstein games. They really do a really good job at portraying things.
Further inhibits your nervous system, shutting down your motor faculties. You'll find it harder and harder to move. There we are.
Oh, hey. Was kann ich wirklich tun? Ich bin beschäftigt. Entweder in Berlin, um den letzten Dreckshaufen zu beseitigen, den Captain Blazkowicz vor unserer Tür hinterlassen hat.
Ich habe ein Geschenk für dich, mein Schatz.
Wirklich? Ich liebe Geschenke. Zeigst es mir?
Dir zeige ich doch alles.
Bobby, dein Geschenk ist kostbarer als alles, was ich mir hätte erträumen können.
Darf ich ihn für dich aufschneiden?
Gerne. Damit ich es genießen kann.
This woman is my life, you understand? My everything. Warmblood. Das...
Oh, baby!
I give you enough toxins to paralyze an elephant. There's something very wrong with your cerebral cortex.
Yeah, feel that. Feel that. I'll be seeing you in the new Colossus. Fucking pencil mustache. Ugh! Hate it! Can't stand it! Let's go. As I was saying. Wait, I need health. Pencil mustache over here fucking drained my health down, excuse me. Need health back. Apparently there's no health around here. Now let's deal with it. He gave me a live feed for me to be able to fuck him up. Let's go. Oh god.
Not yet. Not until she's safe. There's your problem.
The transport helicopter is ready when you are, Blazkowicz. Soon as you get our people out of the compound, we'll swoop in and pick you up.
William, what happened to you? You're bleeding.
After Seth got us out from the cells, we thought we would be escaping all on our own. Good to see ya, Blazkowicz. Jesa Hoya, man.
Let's get out of here. Kinderlich, let's go. Lloyd, Lloyd.
This elevator has seen better than...
Oh Jesus.
Blazkowicz, help me out.
I'm like over here fucking drugged up and you want me to help people?
Thank you.
We'll get you out of there. We'll go somewhere. I believe there are still places on this earth where people can go and live happy.
I believe so too. Not for me and for you.
What are you doing in there? An old friend come to visit? I haven't had a visitor like you in a long time.
We have met before. I think today we meet for the last time. Captain Blazkowicz. Still fighting after all these years. I remember your friend. I savor his memory. Do you remember him? In work like this, it is easy to be tempted to sense compassion. We must learn that this is pointless instinct, not fit for the master race. Hoch, hoch, auf die Platte!
Jesus, that's fucked up.
People like you. What path is death and destruction? I would ask you to consider. In the end, we will be judged. Not by what we have destroyed, but what we have created. Quiet. Oh. Can you grasp the splendor of it? The intelligence of the human brain amalgamated with the efficiency and obedience of the machine. Machine man, clear the room.
My guns! Trying, big guy. Not fair.
Private, it was an honor to serve by your side.
That was fucked. I'm sorry, Wyatt.
I will attempt to spare your hand, Captain, for my laboratory.
Jesus. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Like Prometheus, I feel fire from the gods. I feel beautiful.
Edie, get out of my laboratory!
Oh no, I'm gonna get killed again. Oh great, I'm killed again. Ah! I hate it. I am what you would call sad. Very. Extremely. You're not Prometheus, you're nothing like it. Prometheus was pretty, just downright ugly.
I will attempt to spare your hand, Captain, for my laboratory. You attempt to weaken me. My shield takes its power from the storm itself. Channeled from Asgard.
Oh. You about to be a baby bag nothing, boy.
Zeppelin? Men with families? Have you no shame? Shocking this.
Honestly, I don't care. I hate him. He's the worst. That was supposed to take down his shields. Instead, I'm over here getting murdered by a stupid man whose face looks like he tried to eat a can opener. I don't. You have organs as well, friend. Look at that, somebody's shield is down. Oh god. Gotta go. What? Okay. This is the biggest bullshit I ever seen in my life. My back. Me back meat. I hate this boss so much. He's cheap. Easy, get that stuff on the board for you. bright as fuck.
General, before the day is done, I will have you at the end of my blade and force your surrender.
That was really bright. Oh yeah. Boy howdy. Is there supposed to be something? Stop it, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! Stop it! I'm gonna pee on him.
General, before the day is done, I will have you at the end of my blade and force your surrender.
Fuck, that's hot. I heard you from the other side.
You must question your sanity! My brutal was the greatest accomplishment in human history! This world is ours, to rule with honor and strength. Your weak mind prohibits you from grasping this truth.
Shit. Hot! Come on, no, 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 no. Stop it! I need help, I need help. I found help. Where are you? Weird Nazi.
I promise. Hunt it down, disassembled, and made to serve the Reich.
What? That's a lie. Microtransactions. Calling it. He uses debit card. I know his PIN number.
General, before the day is done, I will have you at the end of my blade and force your surrender.
That's right, wind the footage. Have everybody lay attention.
Must question your sanity!
Miss.
Human history!
Wow. Okay. This is gonna be a stupid bitch of a time.
Jim, before the day is done, I will have you enforce your surrender.
For sure, Shmindy. I don't quite possibly understand why this is happening to me.
Jim, before the day is done, I will have you at the end of my blade. Enforce your surrender.
Thanks, Bethesda. I just wanted to shoot a little bit. Okay. Oh, I can already see how this one pony show is gonna go.
Jim, before the day is done, I will have you at the end of my blade. Enforce your surrender.
Okay. This man's already lighting this place up. I can't perceive such things. Feels like you might Where'd he go? Okay. Oh boy! I hate this part. Why can't I kill him?
General, before the day is done, I will have you enforce your surrender.
We said that, and it's not working. Not. The fucker I caught on the stairs, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, what? What are you shooting from? Okay. There we go. Beautiful. This garden's starting to have so many beautiful flowers in it already.
General, before the day is done.
Yeah, BJ, we keep saying that, but they ain't
Enforce
done.
your surrender.
Okay. Let's see how this is gonna go. Okay. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, okay, definitely was there. Okay. That was my bad. I take full responsibility. Everything's on fire and I'm in danger. Seriously? There you go. Pop pull them all the way down there.
This world is ours. Rule with honor and strength. Your weak mind.
Now, I once was on fire. Oh, you ran from me, you little bitch. Oh, what happened?
Chose well, Captain Blazkowicz. This is a good one.
Count to 4. Inhale. Count to 4. Exhale.
I will never kneel to you. I will gut you standing. So colorful.
Oh, I'm dead.
Blazkowicz, we're in possession. The nuclear cannon is armed. I'm clear to fire.
A mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning. And her name, Mother of Exiles. Camille, you're tired. You're bored. Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these. The homeless. Tempest-tossed. To me.
Blazko, do you read? I'm clear to fire.
You're clear.
That was it. A sad, sad world. Could you imagine, like, the people who played this game and were like, what? What about after? Excuse me? Like, I love / hate cliffhangers like that because it just makes me have to wait like years till the next one comes out to figure out what happened. And like after that one, I was like, you've got to be joking. And the funny thing is like, I'm pretty sure this game didn't come out for PS4. I think this is just like a port. And this came out for like PS3, Xbox. And I had played this like during when I got the bundle, but when I played it, literally 3 months later, the new one came out, the new Colossus. And then I was like, oh. Well, he seems to be alive, so I wonder what the fuck happened. And then you got to see it, and I was like, well, thank God! But that was such a beautiful game, too. I'm actually going to play this directly after it. I'm probably going to give it about an hour. And then I'm going to stream back up with the next one. Trying to get to trying to finish that out before Youngblood comes out. That's my hopes and dreams. But thank you for everybody who was watching, and I will see you in about an hour or two.